Right, I've just composed and sent my response via email to the IOPC, that's the Independent Office for Police Conduct. The only corporation more bent than the IPCC, which it succeeded. You know what I mean? Now, if you recall, there were 2 or 3 times when she said, I can't consider this part of the complaint because it wasn't part of your original complaint. Never fucking mind that the police are a bunch of lying, psychotic, thieving fucking wankers, right? Because I didn't put that in my original complaint. That's not a fucking crime until I make a new complaint about it. So I have done. So what you'll hear is this is now a new complaint or something to that effect. That's me going back to referring to those points. Regarding the above report then, first and foremost, it is not signed with a legible signature. This means that no one is liable for police misconduct, which of course is exactly the way you want it. But this does mean, however, that to conclude this case, the letter must be rewritten and sent with a legible signature for it to be legally binding document, you know. It's embarrassing for you that I have to instruct you on points of law. I love it when they don't sign stuff because I know they're a bunch of lying bastards. I'll not put my name to that. It's alright with the police. We'll just send some thugs round to give him a fucking kicking if he kicks off about it. I shall take a point at a time which I have taken umbrage with, so as not to confuse you. 1. As you mentioned the Crown Prosecution Service, now generally known as the Copper Protection Squad, I feel it my obligation to tell you they are not allowed to speak to me. This is covered in the video The CPS Aren't Allowed to Speak to Me Now, on the Paul Dacres channel on YouTube. Also, Cambridgeshire Police at least have been instructed as a force that they are not allowed to watch this channel, which does make me wonder where they got the evidence from to carry out unlawful prosecution proceedings against me. Fucking amazing, isn't it? I can watch the videos where they think they can put me up on something, but the rest of them, no, never seen them. There's only 2 fucking videos on my channel according to Cambridge Police. I think they've got a notice on the notice board now saying do not watch this channel in all the stations. 2. If you cannot consider the lawfulness of the officer's actions, then what's the point of the IOPC? Assuming in any given complaint, and in this case they certainly have broken numerous laws, why does the IOPC exist? Are you telling me you're an utterly useless corporation, or that we have a 2-tier justice system in this country? 3. How can you have a lower standard of proof? Either the officers are guilty or they're not. I mean, this isn't hard. Any failure by yourself to interpret the evidence as it stands means you are guilty of misconduct in a public office, or you are either grossly incompetent or deliberately protecting your brothers in arms in the police service. So 4, you were either grossly incompetent or deliberately protecting. Can we please have one name for each officer? Is it PC Harmon, PC Harmer, or DC Harmon? Unless you're inventing police personnel. Mind you, Cambridgeshire Police invented most of the evidence against me, so I wouldn't be surprised. They also totally ignored any evidence I had to give, as did the CPS. It was only when the CPS found out I hadn't been charged or arrested before being summoned to court, which led to the eventual dropping of the case, which the court then went ahead with anyway, because they're all bent and bought and paid for. Yes, dear Mr. Dacres, this is the CPS. We're dropping the case because our witness is a big fucking chicken. Oh, but hang on, we are going to do the other part of it after we've told you not to turn up. You're supposed to be able to trust these people. The balance of probabilities is a legal fiction used by people like yourself to subtly call the accuser a liar. Please provide unequivocal proof that PC Harmon did not change her story, or you'll be guilty of misconduct in a public office and conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. I'm afraid it seems possible that I was not answering PC Harmon's questions as a pathetic, feeble and unlawful attempt to clear your police chums of any wrongdoing. Please also provide beyond reasonable doubt that I refuse to attend a voluntary interview, or do you enjoy sending people to prison when the police lie about their case? Yes, you probably do. Because you're probably a psychotic, lying, thieving bastard as well. I am now making a formal complaint about not being charged or arrested prior to being summoned to court in 2016. I'm also formally reporting Chief Constable Ali Wood for signing off on an unlawful summons and approving of theft from the public purse committed by Huntingdonshire District Council. I suggest, as is your lawful duty, you pass this information regarding the Chief Constable to the Cambridgeshire Police Crime Commissioner. As regards my mobile phone being taken from me on March 24th, 2017, I am now making a formal complaint that I received no receipt for my property, regardless of whether the custody suite have the ability to do so, as I was held in the cells overnight, so there was ample time to provide one, and therefore the phone was stolen from me by PC Dean. PC Dean, the thieving bastard who cries when you crease his bulletproof vest. Because he's a big crybaby. You got your 680 quid off me, have you? PC Dean? Oh no, that's right, I was told the court case had been cancelled, no. So you're never going to fucking see that, are you? Your chum magistrates probably dropped themselves right fucking in it now. I thought the officer had turned up to take a statement from me because someone purporting to be a police officer had phoned me on the afternoon of March 24 saying they had wished to take a statement from me regarding 25 years of theft in the public purse committed by HDC employees. I had actually long forgotten about PC Harmon's phone call, as it appeared she was experiencing a psychotic episode on the end of the phone, and I just thought, what a strange girl. I mean, I can't think of any other reason I'd open the door to what are clearly a bunch of psychotic thieving liars who have no regard for the law nor anyone's well-being, as long as they are protecting their bent bailiff and council chums. That being Cambridgeshire Police. I do like PC Harmon's look of desperation at the end of the call, though, on the DVD recording. Please then provide the Oxford English dictionary definitions of not agreeing and disagreeing. Because she didn't say I wasn't not agreeing. This is she. I don't know who he or she. This is before they're about to shoot themselves in the foot again. I think you'll find I was arrested for failing to attend a voluntary interview and then forced to attend a voluntary interview. The case collapsed, so legally officers never had any evidence. This is because they're dictators who protect their bent bailiff chums and corrupt council chums. And you're protecting them. See, this is what they haven't realised from the start. I told them to stop lying at the start. But now they've got to carry on fucking lying, and now it's getting... They're basically telling blatant, barefaced fucking lies in print. That's not going to work for you. Do you know what I mean? If you don't think the phone call between myself and DC Harmer, DC Harmon was tampered with, then you must be stupider than an amoeba living at the bottom of a pond. Oh, by the way, thanks for later admitting you don't have to attend a voluntary interview, thereby contradicting the police and the CPS. Which they did. They make up so much shit they lose track of what they've made up, and then they forget, and then you know. As for my supposed arrest, which story is it? Is it I should have been aware I was being arrested because I got in the back of a marked police vehicle with uniformed officers present? Or is it that the police have questioned me regardless of whether they have Or is it that if the police have questioned me regardless of whether they have charged or arrested me, they can just carry on with the prosecution? This is now a new complaint. In the meantime... do let me know at any time when any of you want to start telling the truth about anything. I might make 500 copies of that and hand it around Huntingdon, St House, Town Centres. But the last time I tried to do that, that's when my printer broke. When I tried to make 500 copies of a letter. Maybe not. I can't keep buying printers. Right. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Very factual, and I tried to keep it as short as I could. But that is, obviously, I'll never receive a reply because they're all fucking bent.